What's up, everyone? Adam, what are you doing?
Playing with the fidget spinner. Jeez, God. Everybody has these, don't you know?
Well, we're going to show you how to make them, and then what to do with them.
So, alright, we're going to try to make a fidget spinner out of zip ties using 3 big ones. And, well, you might need 6 big ones and like 6 little ones. It's really, how many times I screw this up. But it is pretty simple to do this, and I'm going to try to show you as best I can. But first, start by making a triangle. Let's see, look. And everybody already knows this is the shape you're basically going for. It's like that. So that's the one we're making. So you put the things together. And then you put your 3 bearings in. And when you put your 3 bearings in, take your little zip ties, put it in here, and then run it through the bearing. Now these are just to hold it in place, to kind of make things a little easier on yourself while you're working on it. And it is best if you can try to like keep everything kind of running the same direction for when you go to cut them all off, to kind of clean it up. Now I probably should have made this triangle a lot smaller to begin with, but I am not a professional fidget spinner maker. Okay, now use 2 hands to pull everything in. Pretty sure I'm screwing this up somewhere. Okay, you get pretty close and come in like that. And what you're going to do is you're going to pinch them kind of shut, so you kind of get like that idea. But take this out, and I'm going to try it with small ones. The last one I did was out of just big ones, but take your small ones and if you close your zip ties too tight and you have a thin pocket knife, you can always close these up a little bit or reopen the zip ties, or just cut the zip ties off, because that's apparently what I'm about to do. No, I think maybe I did make it. Okay. And I'm sorry that I am everywhere with this thing.
I'm trying to keep up with you on the camera.
We are used to larger nuts and bolts. Alright, once you get it in pretty good or so, like that, then take your center bearing and just slip it down in there, and then take your outside ones, these ones, and continue to tighten them up just a little bit at a time. And if you have to use a pair of pliers to hold things in place, then you can, because, you know, your hands might not be as strong as mine. But once you get it to here, basically all you're doing is taking your pair of cutters and you want to make these as neat as possible. Like, you don't want to leave this little thing here. You might, well, these aren't really the best cutters for this. That up a little more. Okay. Now, once you get your little fidget spinner made, just like so, take like these ones from the factory. They have put a little cap in here so it kind of spins a little better. Go find yourself a little nut and bolt.
We used a carriage bolt and then a
acorn nut. You know, you can make it as fancy as you want, but now it tightens it down, but it doesn't pinch any of the bearings. And you got like a $1 homemade fidget spinner. And that's how you make a fidget spinner with zip ties.
And this is what you do with it when you're done.
No regrets.